flowers at the philosophy and everything, I felt kind of good on my way over here, even though I've been up all night trying to get some papers done and handle some other business. But I want to introduce myself. My name is Ruben De Silva. I'm actually the director for the Alpha chapter here at Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, incorporated here at the University of Pennsylvania and at Drexel University. And today we're going to really get into a forum topic that's a little bit different from the other stuff that we talked about politics, we talked about American political debates. But today we want to address something that's something grand on this scheme of what it is to be a human being, even on the grand narrative of what it means to be a person. And that is the God question. You know, many philosophers have said that it's one of the preeminent, many think it's the preeminent questions of existence. Who is God? What is the purpose to life? What is the meaning of life? Those sorts of things. So today we actually want to take that. I know we're a fraternity, and fraternities don't usually do things like this. But we actually want to take on this question: who is God? So I actually have some prepared statements here, which many of you have already received. It's really the Facebook messages, the text messages, and the advertising we've been sending out. And I thought it would be appropriate to maybe begin this event with those comments. And after that, we'll introduce our very distinguished panel here, and we'll get the forum started. I do apologize for the delay. We're missing one panelist, but he'll be here shortly. So, who is God? For thousands of years, the greatest human minds have asked this very same question. To many, he is the creator of all, the omnipresent being to which existence itself derives, and to whom all things are eventually accountable. To some, he is an essence that exists, but solely as an entity, who has no concern for what he begets. To others, he is a she, and to a growing many, he does not even exist. To this day, the identity of God remains a deeply profound mystery for non-believers and a glorious open book of hope for the devout. Who is this figure, and why have ideas about him come to be the single greatest influences of world history? Who is God? Today we bring before you a distinguished panel of clerics, theologians, and scholars who will examine this question. They will give perspectives on how their faiths, on the faiths they represent, have approached the God question. And tonight our panel consists of Dr. Frank L. Chance. He's an expert on Buddhism and one of the directors of the Center for East Asia Studies. He has curated museums at Haverford College, Princeton, as well as Penn, and he has taught at several schools, including most recently at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. So this is Dr. Chance, ladies and gentlemen. Next we have Ravindra Swarup Dasa. He was born William H. Deadweiler III. He is a Vaishnava Hindu religious leader of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, also known as the Hare Krishnas. He's a guru of Hare Krishna, and he's the author of Encounter with the Lord of the Universe. Next we have Rabbi Howard Albert. He's from the director of Hillel of Greater Philadelphia, which I believe is on the UPenn campus, right? Yeah,
based on the
UPenn campus, but covers all the Philadelphia schools. He was ordained in 1977. He has 3 children who are Penn alumni, 5 grandchildren who are soon to be Penn alumni. Wow. That's good. And he will give Judaism's approach to the God question. And right where he's supposed to be. That's a grand entrance.
That's a grand entrance.
This is Imam Raid Abdul Malik. He's from the Association of Islamic Charitable Projects here in West Philly, the mosque on 45th and Walnut. He's been teaching in the community for 13 years. He's a Lincoln University alumni, and he I believe attended Islamic jurisprudence, the school for fiqh in Lebanon, right? Yes. At the Global University in Beirut.
Yes.
And Imam will be giving Islam's perspective on the God question. Then after that we have Father Jim McGuinn. He's a pastor of St. Agatha St. James Roman Catholic Church here on the corner of 38 and Chestnut. I know it's kind of crazy. It's right across the street from the strip club. There's a joke out here that, hey, you go there and then you go to confession across the street.
I didn't know that, Ruben. Thank you. That's where all my customers come from.
And he's also the director of Penn's Catholic Movement Center, which was, I believe, America's first Catholic Movement Center. And then next we have Professor Robert St. George. He's from Penn's History Department. He focuses on early America as his focal point of study. And he's an expert in folkloric studies. And he's actually taking 2 roles on today. He's going to talk about Native American shaman spiritual beliefs. He's also going to take on the role of the atheist who couldn't make it here at the last moment. So he's going to take on deism.
He may be at confession.
Yeah. So he's a paid professional. That's what scholars do. So we put him on the spot with that one. And next we have Professor Gary Berghoff. He's the William Fontaine Fellow of Africana Studies at the University of Pennsylvania. And he'll be giving perspective on how academia approaches the God question. And he is, in his own words, the quote-unquote focused philosopher on the panel. So with that said, we'll begin with the Dr. Chance and Buddhism, and then we each have about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll progress on down the panel. And after that, we'll open up the general questions from the audience. If we do have a list of questions that you guys sent me, this is a lovely discussion. We'll revert to those. But feel free to ask anything. This is an open forum. You know, we want this to be a very great exchange between you, the audience, and this great panel of really a distinguished panel of experts, clerics, theologians, scholars that we have here before you. It's a really an opportunity, so we ask you to take and make the most of it.